Hi, in this episode, we'll be learning to define roles for our application. We'll be able to create users with roles. For an example, everyone accessing your site or everyone who is logging into your system, they are not privileged to access everything that you have inside your application, right? Imagine you have created an application which has around 100 pages, right? So you don't want someone logs in and he will be able to access all those pages that you have created. Maybe you want some pages only be accessed by the customers and some pages should only be accessed by the admins, right? Let's say admin can access all the pages, but not the user. A random user can only access the pages what I have given the permission to him, right? So we'll be learn to define those permissions. We'll be learn to create those roles, okay, and to define these roles. And obviously we'll be also learning to create some error pages. We'll be also learn to create what do we call that, Spring Security tag leap for JSP, how to use that. For an example, in my application I have 200 different links, but I don't want all the links to be visible for a particular user. So how to hide those things. Let's say in my page there are some section which is only meant to be seen by the admin. So I don't want to view those particular things to the random user. So how to protect those resources. So we'll be learning a lot in this episode, and this is the last episode I feel in the basic series. Whatever the videos will come next, that's gonna be kind of theory. Not theory, I never teach theory. Those will be a little internal and in-depth. So enjoy this particular video because it's gonna be very, very simple. And if you have continued till now and if you have completed all the previous videos, then obviously whatever the videos coming off after this particular video also you'll be enjoying them. So first of all, you complete this one, then I'm gonna tell what we'll be doing next. But for now, let's try to learn the role-based authorization and how to define access for different users. Let's get started. I can go to the configuration file, my app config. What I have done so far, I have created the data source, created the JDBC template, password encoder, things like that. It looks good. Okay, in the config file, what we have done so far, we know how to do authenticate a particular request like hello, bye, hello world. Okay, so good progress. So the next thing. Okay, what should be the next thing we'll be learning right now? Okay, let's try to work on roles, right? Right now, if you see, let's say this hello world page is authenticated or this hello page is authenticated. So if this page is authenticated, can I deploy this particular project first and I'll show you something. Then we'll slowly, I'll just make you learn something. Then I'm feeling like I should be wrapping up the class early today. I have to go somewhere. So let's see. Spring Security evening, then if I'll go with hello world, enter, it should be asking me the login page, right? Or if I'll be going for hello endpoint, it should be asking for the login page. Maybe I can say, do I have a user called Abhilash? And Abhi123 login. Okay, I'm logged in, right? Now let's say right now this user is Abhilash. If I will go back to hello world page right now, because there I have a logout button, I can do logout and I came out of the page. Right now, let's say I want to log in as Dilip and Dilip123 login. And right now I'm logged in. And if I'm going to say here, hello again, now also Dilip is able to access this. Now, any user who has a valid username and password is able to access this endpoint called hello, isn't it? Because this is what we have said here, @matchers hello and make it authenticated. So if you have a valid username and password, and if you are authenticated, then you will be able to see the hello endpoint. Okay, but what if this endpoint I want to restrict it for few people? Imagine if any people who got access Imagine like, okay, only admin can access this /hello endpoint, but not the user. Okay, then how you're going to restrict that? Okay.
We can use the method has role.
Yes, has role or has authority or access. There are various ways to do it. We'll be learning one of them today. So basically, let me create some scenario. Let's work on some scenario. First of all, we can create some roles. Okay, let me say I got an organization, and here I got two type of people: trainers and maybe coders. Okay, so I got some users here. So Abhishek, Abhilash, Dilip, Karthik, Mayur, Repti, Vinita. And if I'll go to authorities, they have some authorities as well. Dilip has admin user. Instead of saying admin, let me change this. Oh, I cannot do it freely, right? So let me do one thing. Okay, I have to do update, right? So update. Okay, if I'll be updating, it will be update everything. Let me do one thing. Let me truncate the table, truncate table, evening authorities, copy that, paste it here. And then I should say truncate table evening authorities. This is going to work, I feel. Okay, it's truncated. Now there should not be any data. Okay, it's empty. Now who is the first user? I also want to do a select star from of this. Select star from users. So I'll say evening.users. So now I will go to the I'll go to the authorities table again. I'll do a select star from authorities. Let me insert few data here, and I will be giving some different authority. Imagine right now I have two kind of people. Okay, all these people who you are seeing right here. Let's say Abhilash, he's a trainer, and also he's a coder. Okay, imagine Abhishek, he is an user. Dilip, imagine he is a trainer, he is a coder, and let's say he has some other role as well. For now, imagine he's a trainer and he's a coder. Karthik, imagine he is only a trainer. Mayur, imagine he is both trainer and coder. Okay, you think like this. Okay, so now like that, let me give some roles to all the users that I have. Maybe I can anyhow. I'll go to the authorities table. Okay, and I will be inserting some data into this. So insert into evening.authorities, copy that and paste it here. And maybe I'll say values, and the values I'll be giving for username is Abhilash, and let's say first role that I'll be giving him is a trainer. Okay, and let me run this. Okay, it's ran fine. And also I'll give Abhilash another role, which is going to be let's say coder. See caps, and let me write like this, coder. Okay, there you go. So if I'll be selecting the authorities, now Abhilash should have two roles, trainer and coder. The next one, let's say Dilip, because this user also I got. Let's say he's an coder. Okay, let me select the authorities. Okay, Dilip got only coder access. So who is the other users that I have? Let's say Abhishek. For Abhishek, I also need to make sure that name that I'm typing is right. For Abhishek, I'll only give trainer access. Okay, so let's run this. Let me see the actual table. So Dilip is a coder and Abhishek is a trainer. Let me go for another user. Maybe I'll go to the users table. And right here, next one I'll take as Karthik. And for Karthik, I'll give both the access. So right now, Vilas is trainer and coder. Dilip is coder. Abhishek is trainer. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll go with this much only. We'll go with this much data only. Okay. So now let's go ahead and build something. Maybe I can go to my controller. Imagine I'll go to my controller, and there I'll be creating some more endpoints. So this is my login controller, and this is going to be my hello world controller. Okay, so maybe here I'll be creating two more endpoints. Maybe I'll copy this and paste it right here. And here I'll say trainer. This is going to be for trainer, and I'll give a page like trainer dashboard. Okay, and I'll say show trainer dashboard. Okay, and I'll do the same thing. One more endpoint I'll be creating for coder, maybe coder, and I'll say show coder dashboard. Okay, and I'll return coder dashboard. Okay, so I got two more endpoints, trainer and coder. So that is going to work. And maybe this hello world, I'll just change it to home page. Maybe I'll say, instead of saying hello, I'll say home. Okay, and this hello world page name, I'll also change it to, let's say, home page. Okay, and that hello world where I have source, main, web app, webinf, view, hello world. This one, let's change it to home page. Rename, where is that? Refactor, rename, and let's say it home dash page. Okay, home page. Maybe here I can give a h1 to show this is a home page, and I'll say home page h1 control s. There you go. Perfect. So now let's do one thing. So I got this. Okay, let me say inside this home page I'll be creating two links. Okay, one is to show the trainer page. I'll say anchor tag, and I'll be creating a link. Let's say show trainers dashboard. Okay, and here I'll be giving href, and for now let me give nothing. Maybe I can create one more. Let me say so student dashboard. Okay, there you go. And right now I'll do control s. I will go here. Let me do logout. Let me see right now how it looks like. Maybe I can go to home. Sorry, what is that? Yes. So here I'll be login with right now Abhilash, and I'll be giving Abhi123. What happened, Yash? Yash, any question? Abhi123. Hello? Are you guys able to hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
You.
Yeah. Yes, you got a question?
Sir, I was saying we don't have to change in configuration file. We have changed URL. So
Okay. Yep. That also I need to do. I'll be doing that. Yes. Maybe first I'll do one thing for configuration file. From the configuration file, I'll do one thing is, I'll just remove everything, and I'll say right now, for now, I'll do authorize request or any request, make it authenticated, right? Every request will be authenticated. I'll be coming back to here. Okay. So now let me wait to reload my server. My server will start, and we will just see that how we'll be securing all the endpoints we have created. So right now, maybe I can copy this right now. Maybe instead of saying, maybe I'll do one thing, guys. I'll go to that controller. Instead of saying here, where is that main controller? Hello world controller. Instead of saying home, I'll say slash. Okay, I'll do control S. So whenever I'll be logging in, this slash will return the home page. And here I got the home page. Okay, now this home page will give me two links. So trainers dashboard, so student dashboard. Okay, so let's see whether that is working or not. Then we'll start doing the other thing. So I'll do copy this link. I will go back to here. I'll do control V, enter. Server started or not? My custom login. What happened? Security config, my custom login. This should have worked. Can I do dot permit all? Because I will make sure that the custom login is permit to everybody. Now let's try. Page is not working. Why is that? Okay, let's wait till the server reloads. Okay, now it's working, right? So make sure that, if you're making everything authenticated, this request will also be authenticated. So make sure that, you will be permitting to everybody, because to log in you don't need any authentication. So the login page is for everyone. So right now, can I do Abhilash, Abhi123, enter? Yeah, there you go. So this is how my homepage is looking like right now. I got two links, show trainers dashboard and show students dashboard. But whenever I'm clicking it, obviously nothing is happening. Maybe we can do what? We can link it, right? Whenever I click trainers dashboard, it should go to the trainers. Whenever I click on coders dashboard, I have set student. Maybe I can set coder. Let me go there and fix it. So homepage, show trainers dashboard, and I'll say show coders dashboard. Okay. So now one thing I'll be doing, first of all, this link is going to be what? /trainer. And obviously this one is going to be /coder, isn't it? /coder, Control S. Now maybe here I need to provide the root context. So I'll go to properties and I'll go to web project setting, root context, cancel, paste the root context here. Okay. And I'll do the same thing here as well. Control S. Now let me go back there. Let me do a refresh and I'll click here. Okay. Now the trainer page we have not created, so 404 not found, and also this page, also coder page, also dashboard, also we have not created. So let me do one work. Right now let me go to the controller that I have created, and here I got two endpoints for trainer and coder. First let me create this trainers dashboard, copy this URL. Maybe I can go to view, I'll do new, and I will go to other, and I'll be creating a JSP page. I'll do next and I'll say trainers dashboard.jsp. I'll do finish. So here I'll be giving a h1 tag only. I just want to create some pages just to show you, nothing fancy here. So I'll say h1 and let's say trainers dashboard. Maybe I'll say dashboard. Okay, and I'll say welcome to, let's say trainers dashboard will be enough. And let me say I'll just give a paragraph and I'll just instruct them that work on the new spring security course. Okay, Command S. So this is my trainers page. Similarly, I'll be creating one more page for whom? If I'll go to controller, coders dashboard. Let me create one more JSP page. Let me copy the name. And maybe I can do Control C. I can copy this and I'll paste this page again. And this one will be coders dashboard, right? So can I say coders or coder dashboard? It is coder or coders? Coder, right? Enter. Let me go there, coder dashboard. Now let me do Control S. And here inside the coder dashboard, I'll be changing it to coders dashboard, Control S. And I'll say work on the, I'll say check Jira or check Rally for the new task. Okay, there you go, Control S. So now I'll do what? I'll come back, I'll do a refresh. I'll click on show trainers dashboard. Well, this is my trainers dashboard. Go back, show coders dashboard, click here. I'll go back to the coders dashboard. Right now, one thing I'll be doing. Okay, now I'll be doing one thing. Let me do logout. I'm logged out of the particular page. And right now, imagine the first thing that I'll be doing here. Okay, and now think like this. Okay, now let's based on this role. Okay, now let's work based on the role. So here, now Abhilash is a trainer and Abhilash is a coder. Okay, now let's go back there. Let's log in with Abhilash. So I'll say Abhilash and Abhi 123. This is Abhilash logging in. Okay, he logged in. Now see, Abhilash has both the role. So he clicks here, he shows the trainer's dashboard. Clicks here, he shows the coder's dashboard. That's fine. Log out. So I'm logged out right now. Okay, now let me log in as another user. Maybe I can log in with Dilip. Okay, now see, Dilip is only a coder. Okay, Abhishek is only a trainer. Now let me log in with Dilip and let's see. Dilip should only access the coder page, right? Not the trainer page. But let me go there and let's try. Let me do Dilip and Dilip 123 login, and he logs in right now. Now Dilip is only a coder, so he clicks here, he got the coder page. Go back, he clicks here in the trainer page. Now why he is able to access this? You see this? See Dilip's access. See Dilip is only a coder, but now he's accessing the trainer's page as well. And one more thing, Abhishek is only trainer. Now let's check with Abhishek. Let me go here, do a logout. I'll go here and I'll log in with Abhishek. And maybe Abhi123 log in. He logs in. Right now he's a trainer. He clicks here, he's seeing the trainer's page. But what if he's clicking here in the coder's dashboard? Now he's also seeing the coder page. Now this is not correct, right? Now the roles are not properly managed. Right now everyone does have a username and password, and everyone logs into my system. Everyone who is actually accessing the home page, they are able to see both of the link, Abhilash and Abhi123. If I'm able to log into the home page, I can, if I keep clicking links, I'll be able to access that. But I don't have the roles now, or I don't have the authority. Okay, so now let's work on the authority. Okay, or let's work on the roles. Now let me give, instead of saying authorized request, any request authenticated, now let me make it specific. Which request can be accessed by whom? Let me give those permission. Now I'll be giving @matchers. If the request is coder, then I'll give you access here dot has authorities, or has I can use has role, or I can use has authority to give him the access. I'll just tell you what is the difference between has authority and has role, but these are kind of same thing. Right now I only want to give the access to this last coder who has the authority of coder. Okay, now any people who are present in my database, okay, any person who is present in the database who got the coder access, they can only access the /coder option. Okay, just like that. Any person who is present here who got the trainer access, they can only able to access the trainer URL. So I can do the same thing. So I can copy this line and paste it again here, and I'll say /trainer URL can be only be accessed to those people who has a trainer role. Okay, so now this is also making sense. So now one thing we will do. Okay, so I'll do Control S. So now let's go and check there what is happening. So let me wait till the server reload the changes. I will go back to my Google Chrome. Now let me first log out. Can I click on log out? I'm logged out. So I'll be logging in as Abhilash. No, let me not log in as Abhilash. Let me log in as Dilip. Remember, Dilip is only a coder. So Dilip123 login. So he logs in. Right now he is a coder. Click here. Now he is able to access the coder's dashboard. But if he clicks on the trainer's dashboard, there you go. He does not have the permission. So we are saying 403 forbidden, right? That, hey, you don't have any access. You can see the description. Server understood the request, but refuses to authorize it. I mean, you are authenticated, but you are not authorized to have this access. You are not authorized to click on this link. I mean, this particular page content is only be able to shown to those people who are authorized to see that. Okay, hopefully it's making sense. And maybe if I'll do log out, and if I'll be logging in as Abhishek right now, Abhishek, Abhi123, make sure that Abhishek only got the trainer access. Now if I'll go to the DB, Abhishek is only a trainer. So now if I'll go here, and if I clicks on the trainer's dashboard, you'll be able to see the trainer's page. But what if you want to click right here in the coder's dashboard? Right now it is give them a forbidden error message, right? Till now, is it making sense or not?
Yes,
Till
sir.
now we are
Making
on the same
sense.
page. Okay, making sense. What about others? I mean, we are on the same page till now. Then I'll be doing some other thing. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Sonali,
Yes.
making sense? Vinita?
Yes,
Okay.
Abhilash.
All right. Depti, making sense right now, this thing so far?
Yes, Abhilash.
Okay. So just stop me whenever you are finding that it's going over your head. I feel it's very simple, right? He has the access or not. So one more thing, can I go back? Can I do a logout? What if I'll be log in as Abhilash? So Abhilash, Abhi123 is my password. Login. If I click on Coder's dashboard, click on that, I'm logged in. And if I click on that trainer's dashboard, click on that, I am logged in. And why I'm able to logged in both of the URL? Because I am both a coder and also a trainer. And that access you can see in the database. Vilas has a coder access and a trainer access, right? Both the access of Vilas has, and here in the URL, we are saying this URL can access the coder. So anybody who has the coder access, they can access it, or anybody who got a trainer access, they can access it. So hopefully it's making sense. As Abhilash got both the access, then he is able to see both of the pages, right? But as Dilip has only the coder access, then he will only be able to see this particular page. And as Abhishek only got the trainer access, he will only be able to see the trainer page, but not the coder page, or he will not be able to access this endpoint. Okay. Okay, one more thing, guys. If I'll be going back, if I'll be log out, let's say I'm logging in as Dilip, and Dilip123, login. Okay, now let's say Dilip has only the coder access. So if he clicks here, okay, see, he accessed the coder space. Now if he clicks here, now he is getting a 403 forbidden. So this is not good. If you are not able to give access to a people, then, or if you don't want to give access to someone, then don't throw up pages like this. It will not make sense to them. It will make sense to you. It will not make sense to them. So for this, what you can do, you can create another page, a user-friendly page, maybe a page called access denied, others, JSP file, next, and let me say access denied or something just like that. Okay, and here I can say, I can give a h1 tag, and I'll say access denied. Okay, or I can say here maybe a style. Can I do a style color equal to red? So that will become as a red color. And one more thing I can do, you don't have authority to see or to access this page. Okay, there you go. This is a text for the person who is basically going to access this particular page. And let's see what is going to happen right now. So now we want this particular page to be shown to someone who is having a problem, who is getting an error page just like this. So now when someone sees this kind of error page, we don't want to show him this kind of error page. We want to show him a 403 forbidden problem. Okay, we'll be saying that, okay, you are having a 403 problem, then I won't be showing you this default error message page. I'll be showing you my custom error message page, and I'll be showing you a custom exception that, hey, you don't have enough permission to see this particular page. So maybe I can say contact to support, okay, or things like that. So now I'll be creating a handler method for this URL. So let me go to my controller, and here I'll be creating one more endpoint. Let's say I can copy this and paste it here. And can I say this access denied? Okay, and I'll say error or something just like that. And I'll just say here the page name is access denied. Okay, command S. So now what I will do, this is my error page, right? I mean, this page should be fired when someone sees some exception like this, whatever I've shown you. Okay, right now I don't want to show him this page. So now what I'll do, I'll go to my configuration file, and here I'll do one more thing. I'll add end dot exception handling. Can I do end dot end dot exception handling, or things like, I think exception handling only. I can click on exception handling and I can show a access denied page. Okay, and the URL for that access denied page is this one, /access denied. Okay, command S. Now let's see what is going to happen when some error is occurring. We are seeing the access denied URL. What is this access denied URL? If you will go to your controller, where is your controller? Control F, Control V, enter. The match is here, and it is going to return you a access denied page. Control Shift R, open this. This is the page you are going to see, or the user is going to see. Now let me go back to here. And if I will, let's say right now I'm logged in as Dilip, right? If I click here, now he is seeing the access denied page. Now let me do go out. If I'll do log out, let me log in as Abhishek, and let me make it Abhi123 login. And right now, let's say Abhishek is only a trainer. Now he'll be able to see the trainer page, but if he'll be clicking on the dashboard, he'll be, the coder dashboard. Now we are saying him that access denied. You don't have any authority to access this page. Contact support. I got a typo here. Sorry about it. So making sense so far? What I'm trying to achieve here, guys? You guys are okay or not okay?
Yes, Abhilash.
Okay, Dilip, making sense so far? We are on the same page?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Felix, you are okay? Felix?
I'm okay, sir.
All right. Okay. Now let's go to the next thing. If I'll go to Eclipse. Okay, one more thing. I think Yosh was asking it. I can show you that thing also. Maybe I can do one thing. So when the user logs in, right? Now let's say Abhilash is logging in. Abhilash, Abhi123 login. Now I want to show who is the guy logging in, right? So there are different approaches to do it, but I'll be telling you a simple approach right now, and I won't be explaining much about it. When we'll be jumping to the advanced section, we'll be learning about it. I mean, we can achieve this in 2 or 3 different ways, but let me tell you one thing. When basically a user logs in, let's say a user is logging in, Abhilash and Abhi123. I told you when he clicks on login, then this is a request. Which kind of request? This is HTTP servlet request, right? So that request, whatever, so when we're clicking on login, a request will go to my server, HTTP request. So I told you earlier that request will go through some process. Okay, if I'll open that, morning batch doc, you can, don't see right now, don't see all these things, don't get mad. Okay, just think like a request will be coming just like this. This is a HTTP request. Then that request will convert it to, so a filter is going to handle that request, and this object is right now going to convert it to an object called authentication. Just remember this particular interface name. The name is authentication. Okay, so now this object, when the request will come first, whenever it is going to hit the server, a filter is going to accept the request. The filter name is authentication filter. Only see here, don't see here, only see here. Okay, authentication filter. Now that authentication filter will do what? Will convert that request to a authentication object. Okay, now that object right now will pass through different kind of services, different kinds of classes. It will go through different kind of things, and then it will come here. Once it's authenticated, it is going to be stored somewhere called security context. Okay, what is that security context? Forget about it. I'm going to come back to here. Now one thing I'm just giving you priority to understand. When the request is going to first hit here inside the filter, this HTTP request is going to be converted to an object called authentication. Okay, and if you'll go to your Eclipse, if you click on Control-Shift-T and authentication, so this is the interface. Okay, now we can see it is basically extending to another interface called principal. If I'll go to the principal interface, you can see there is another interface, and it has one method called getName. Okay, getName is what? Is basically the username. So any point of time, if you want to capture the username, who is basically logging in, you can use this interface called principal, and you can do principal.getName, and it will be giving you the username. And I told you this authentication is extends to principal. So in authentication also, so we have few things like get authorities. If I want to see what kind of roles this particular user has, let's say Abhilash has two kind of role, trainer and coder. Then that kind of role I can print. You can see this get authorities is going to give me a collection. Okay, so get authorities can tell me what kind of roles a particular user has. Just like that, if I'll be printing get principal, okay, get principal is what? Get principal is, I told you principal means user, okay, it's extending to this particular object, right? So it will be printing principal, then it will be printing the username. Okay, so right now just understand two things. Get principal, if you'll be calling, then it will be printing the username. If you'll be printing the get authorities, it will be printing the authorities. Okay, now let's try. Let's see that whether we are able to print or not. Let me go to my which class, hello world controller. Maybe let's say this is my home page, right? This is showing my home page. So I'll do what? First of all, I'll do, can I remove this hello and bye right now? I don't need it. I just want to work with this many endpoints. Okay, now imagine here I told you, you just write authentication or principal. Let me go with principal. Principal interface, so principal and principal. Okay, so this principal object, why we're using? To get the username. Okay, so I can write here, maybe somewhere in the as a note, I can say principal means username. Okay, I hope it's making sense. So right now you can do what? From the principal object, I can do principal dot get name. Okay, now this is going to get me the username. So can I do string username? So it is going to get me the username. And can I print it? Can I do sysout? And can I print the username? Let's say I can say logged in user is someone. I can say logged in user is, and the username. The username I'm getting from principal. However, over here it is going to give you a string. So principal, the same interface I told you, the principal has one method called getName. Okay, now let's see what is going to happen. Now let me go to here. Let's say I'm going to log in as Abhilash. Logged in. Now see here in the console, logged in user is Abhilash. So if I'll do logout, can I do it with Dilip? Let's say Dilip 123, enter. Now can I go back there and can I see logged in user is Dilip? So now if I'll go back to my controller, so here I'm able to print the user, and also I can print the same thing by using the authenticate object. So I told you, no, authenticate is also extending to principal. So I can also say authenticate. Can I minimize this? I can also say authentication. Sorry, not authenticate, authentication. Where is that authentication object? Authentication spring security.core, and I'll say auth. Okay, and here I'll say right now in this auth, I told you if I'll go to the authentication, this is extending to principal interface. So right now inside the authentication, we got a method called get principal. Where is that? Get credential will give you the password, but it will not be printing it. I'll be telling you why. Then we have get principal. Okay, get principal is going to give me the username. Let me use this method, get principal method. Can I come here and I'll say auth dot get principal, and I'll say dot. Okay, this is going to give me an object. Okay, you can see now this is going to complain because this is going to give me an object. So I can just convert it to toString. Okay, now this should work. Okay, now here I'm printing the username using the authentication object, not the principal object. Now let's see whether the things are working fine or not. Maybe I'll try to log in again. I'll go back here, log out. Let me try with logging in with Dilip, and Dilip 123, enter. And let me go there. Logged in user. Okay, logged in user is Dilip. I am printing a lot of it prints a lot of information, but I'll tell you why. But one thing you can see, the username is Dilip, and also you'll be getting a lot of other information, because this principal is going to have a lot of information, like whether the user is enabled or not, whether the account is expired or not, what is the granted authorities. Granted authorities is coder. So I can also say here a toString of username. So I'll do one thing. Can I do one thing? Can I do principal here? Principal. I just want to bring in two interfaces together right now so that you can understand. Principal, and let me say principal. I'll now let's use two interfaces. Okay, I'm going to use authentication to get the authorities and principal to get the username. So let me say principal. Can I say principal dot, I told you principal dot, got a method called get name, and this is going to give you the username, and I'm going to send the username, and also let's say here fetching the username. Okay, and right now let me fetch the authorities from the authentication. Okay, I can also paste the username using auth, but I want to use these two interfaces together just to give you some clarity that we got two interfaces called principal and authentication, and I just want to make you remember this thing. Okay, so now let me fetching the roles or authorities. Okay, so to fetch the authorities, what I can do auth. Auth is the authentication object, and I can say auth dot get authorities, and this is going to get you a list of authorities, and obviously this authorities is going to return me a collection. So I can basically loop over this particular authorities. Don't get mad by looking into this. If you don't understand, ignore it for now. I'll be coming back to this, but this get authorities is going to return you a list of authorities. Why it is going to return you a list of authorities? Because see, in the database we are having two authorities here, trainer, coder for Obilas. Maybe Obilas can have 3 authorities, 4 authorities. So it will be returning all the authorities, right? So I will do what right now? I can just print these authorities. Can I do sysout and authorities? Can I do that? Authorities. Right now, let me wait till it reload the changes, and we'll be seeing that what it is printing. Okay, so now I'll go back to here. I'll do logout. Maybe username I'll give as Abhilash, and password I'll be giving Abhi123. Login. I'm logged in. Let me go there. Logged in user is Abhilash. 2 authorities, coder and trainer. Let me do OK. Let me do logout. Let me try with delete and delete 123. Login and sorry. Delete and delete 123. Login. And now let's see. Delete is the logged in user, and he has the coder access. Right now, if we get the data here, okay, we can also display it inside the home page, right? So now I can also send this authorities and maybe this authorities data and the username data through a model to my home page, so that right here I can show him that hi Dilip. Okay, so let's do that. Let me create a model. Okay, and let me say model, and right here inside the home page, can I do Control-Shift-O first to import it? Okay, the next thing I'll be adding few things to the model. I'll say model dot add attribute. Add attribute. There we go. And the username and basically the actual username. Here I'm getting the username. Copy that, paste it here. There you go. And one more, model dot add attribute. And here I'll be passing in authorities or roles, whatever you want to say. Maybe I can say roles so that also you can understand it better. But authority and roles does have a slight difference. I'll be telling you about that later. But right now, that's fine. So this is my authorities. Here only I'm getting the authorities value. Send it by using a model to the view page. Right now, this model, whatever we have it, it will be available right here. Now let me just paste the value right there. Maybe right here in the login. So not in the login. Let me close the login. Where is my home page? Okay, here I can access those. First of all, EL ignored is false. Make sure that you have this guy false. The next thing, maybe instead of saying home page, I can say hi, and maybe I can access the username. Okay, this username I'm sending from backend. So username, Control S, there you go. And maybe I can have another roles. I can have another, maybe I can have a S4 tag, and I can say roles assigned are or is, let's say roles assigned, and let me also access that particular attribute that I'm sending from hello world controller. What I'm sending? Roles. Copy that, go back there and paste it. Okay, Control G, paste it here, Control S. Okay, so now let's see what is this. Is not an error. I always tell close it and open that again. Where is my home page? Select it, Control Shift R, open this, there you go. Okay, so now there is no error here. Now let's see whether it is working or not. So I'll go back to here, log out. Let me try to log in with Abhilash. Abhi123, enter. There you go. Hi Abhilash, roles assigned is coder and trainer, and here is your dashboard. Okay, now if I click a log out, and here if I'll be logging in as Dilip 123, enter. Yeah, there you go. He has assigned with coder role. And if you'll be trying with Abhishek, obviously you'll be getting dynamic data, right? Abhi123, enter. There you go. Right? Making sense so far, guys, what I'm trying to achieve here?
Yes.
We're on the same page. Yes, this is what you wanted, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you said one more thing, and I want to tell you that, but we are 7:43 right now. Anyhow, we have started late. Guys, can I go for another 15 minutes?
Yes, sir. It's okay.
Philip, you are so busy, or we can manage 15 minutes.
You can carry.
Your voice is breaking, Dilip. You are okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, okay. Karthik, another 15 minutes. FT, 15 minutes more. No?
Yes.
Okay. अरे मुझे एक शादी में जाना है यहाँ से. Okay, let me do it quickly.
Oh my God! Then leave it. You need
No,
to
no,
get
no.
ready. Also.
There is
It's
a
already
very interesting thing I have to.
7:45.
No. You don't say sorry. I can also wrap it up right now. I want to do one more interesting thing. Okay, that will excite you. So let me do one thing. We have a problem here. Now see, let's say Dilip 123, enter. Now he's an coder, right? And okay, so now he can click on the coder's dashboard. Okay, there you go. Coder's dashboard, he can access it. Let me go back. He can click on trainer's dashboard also. Now he cannot access it because he does not have the role. He only have the coder role. Now tell me one thing. If he does not have the access, then why do you want to even show him this particular link? Isn't it? Let's say right now I'm logging in with Abhishek, and Abhi123 is his password. Now he's a trainer. Now he can click on the trainer's link. That's fine. But we are showing him this coder's dashboard. So if he clicks on, obviously we have an error page, but why do you want to show him this particular page? If he does not have the access, then we really don't have to show him this particular page, particular link. Then how to restrict the, how to restrict the user to, not even to stop clicking here. We'll not even showing him this particular link. If we'll be showing him, after that only he'll be clicking here, right? So to do that, we have few other ways as well. Right now, I can show you one thing that's called Spring Security Tag Leap. Okay, so maybe I can go here to somewhere. Maybe I can go with the Spring Security Tag Leap 5.2.2. Where from I'm copying? I want to copy from Maven. Maybe I'll just type it by myself. Maven repo, And you can, there is just like a JSTL, right? We have a Spring Security tag leave, enter. And where is that? Spring Security tag leave. What we say that? Can I go back to that website?
Spring Security tag lib.
Tag leave only, right?
Yeah.
Spring Security tag leave. Tag leaves. Okay, copy that. I don't want to copy from here. Maybe there will be something mismatched and I'll be gone. Search. Okay, there you go. Click here. I can copy any of the one and I will change the version number there. Copy that, go to the POM file, Eclipse, and go to the POM. And maybe I can paste it right here. Command V, Control A, Command Shift F. And maybe the security version I can copy from here. And I can paste it right here. Okay, Control S. Now this is going to give you the tag leaf feature. And now I just like what I can do. Let me first collapse everything. You can go to Spring Security Evening. You can go to Source, Main, Web App, WebInf, View. And let's say inside the home page, we got two links, right? This link we only want to show to the trainer. This link we only want to show to the coder. If you have both the permission, you can see both of the link. So to do that, we will be using the security tag leaf. Just like here, form tag, we'll be using another tag called security tag, right? Can I go to that? I don't remember the tag leaf. Can I copy that from the internet? Maybe I can go to that same website that I went previously and just copy, type Spring Security tag leaf and you'll be getting that. Okay, and make sure that it will be this particular URI is going to be exactly same as like this, and prefix you can give anything. Okay, so now I can go here and paste it here, and this is saying SEC as prefix. So I can do one thing. This is one link, right? So I'll say SEC, and there is a attribute called authorize, and I'll wrap it off with this particular link. Okay, and I'll say here access, and I want to only give the access to those people who can see this trainer link. Now for the trainer, I only want to give the access to those people who has a role or has a authority called trainer. And to do that, what I can do, I can go to hello world controller, maybe my configuration page, a configuration file. Where is my configuration file? Can I click all these unnecessary classes that I have that I'm not using right now? Trainer dashboard, coder dashboard. There you go. And here I can use this method directly. I can call this method here in the JSP page. Where is that? Okay, access. And here I can say access is going to be has authority who has the coder. Sorry, this one is going to be for trainer, right? Trainer access, right? And the same thing I will be doing here for this one. Maybe I can copy this one and paste it for this link, and copy this one and paste it. End the tag here, and I'll say only show to those people who has the coder access. Okay, now let me stop. That's okay. I don't need to stop right now. Let's try it. Maybe I'll go to here. I'll do logout. Let me first log in as delete and delete 1, 2, 3 login, and there you go. Right? You are not seeing two links. He is only a coder, so he is seeing the coder's dashboard. He can click on coder's dashboard, and there you go. That's his dashboard, right? So check Raleigh for the new task. Come back, log out. He's logged out. Let's check with Abhishek. And Abhi 1, 2, 3, enter. Now we got a trainer's dashboard. Because he's the trainer, so he's seeing only one link. Click here. Now there you go. He's logged into the trainer's dashboard. Now can I do log out? Can I log in with Abhilash? and Abhilash123 login. Okay, sorry, Abhi123 login. Now he is saying both the coder and the trainer, both access he has, so both the links is available. He can click on any link. Okay, and he clicks on logout. He successfully logged out. Okay, this is it. I will not take your more time. I am done. So now let me know if you guys are okay with this.
I'm okay. Just I have to write by myself to understand.
Yes, please. Yes, please. You have to do that. Okay. Make sure everyone is going to practice. And Anu, please do me a favor. Send this particular video to boot group and tell them to watch the last 15 minutes. I am not sure. Karthik, have I covered this one in the morning batch?
No.
Please send it. I just recall this because I just thought that okay. Let me tell you this thing also. I feel that I have missed that in the morning batch. I just I'm just getting a feeling that I have not told. Yeah, maybe just share them and just tell that okay, last 15 minutes.
I was there.
Yeah, how to use.
I will do it.
What is that? Spring security tag lib. How to use Spring security tag lib and how we can show or hide things based on the role. Let's say somebody does not have the role. I don't want to show him this thing. Then no problem. Put that inside that security authorize attribute. It will not be shown. Okay. I hope you guys are getting it. Cool. Then see you guys tomorrow. And before I go, quickly tell me same time.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Felix.
Okay, before we wrap up, I just wanted to ask one question, maybe.
Yes, you want to invite me for dinner today?
Yeah. Is it possible to return to hello?
Yeah, Felix.
Yeah. Now the information we are writing on the console, like the user's details, like the username and the user authority, whether it's a coder or a trainer. Yeah.
Yes, Felix.
So is it possible to have a file separate to the user's page to write those information, like maybe if possible?
Okay, so you are saying that loading it from a different file, Felix?
Yeah.
Yes, we can. We actually can, but see, here there is no need to do that because this is a view file. But if you want to maintain that same thing in the backend, is possible. Here also it is possible, but there is no need, right? We are just sending the user, from the backend, right? From the backend only we are sending, and this will be dynamic. So there is no need to load the user. These are when the loading stuff will come. When something is static, if the username is always going to be Felix, then we can load it. We can put that inside a separate file like a properties file or things like that. But here the usernames are always going to be changing, isn't it? Username and roles will be always be changing based on the user who is logging in. So his information we can show him here in the home page, and just we need to, whatever we are sending, just print it right here in the home page, right? So I don't think there is any need to do that, Felix. But yes, whatever you want, you can do that. And whatever you said, that is possible. Making sense, Felix? We can do that. But there is no need to do it. Felix?
Okay. I get you.
All right. Okay. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching this video. And in the next video, we'll get started with the user detail interface. And we'll learn about the user details manager, so many things I'm gonna tell you. I'm really excited to teach you all those things, and I'll see you in the next video, and we'll get started with the Spring Security internal. Hope you guys are excited. So see you. Bye-bye.